Hi, ladies. It's Beth from Be Styled, and I'm coming to you live for Tipsy Tuesday right at 1 o'clock. Look at that. Welcome. Hi, I'm happy to be here. It's been a couple of weeks of a little bit of craziness around here, all good stuff, but a lot of transition. This time of year is historically a lot of transition, and I always thought I was kind of out of the woods now that my kids are, they're not freshmen in college anymore. I know some of you who have that. That's a big year. They're not in grade school or high school, so I don't have like back to school stuff. But I did send my one college kid is starting his junior year, and he's in Barcelona as of yesterday. He flew out Sunday night. So he's been home all summer. And of course it was kind of the last minute, like, you gonna pack? And then the last minute, I kind of swooped in and helped him, but, got him to Barcelona. He's there. He's happy. Great. So that's just I can exhale on that one because he's still my baby, and it's a long way away for the whole semester till Christmas time, basically. But we're going to go visit him. So that's been going on. I've been working on my fall style system, which is ready to go, which is very exciting. But that's been going on, and I've had a revolving door of my other two boys coming and going with their friends over the past 2 weeks, which has been so much fun, but it's, it's a lot. It's just kids staying over. It's not like I have like grown adults staying over where I'd have to really, up my game. It's just, 20 something year old kids, but it's still a lot. It's a lot of sand. It's a lot of laundry, a lot of towels, geez. And food and all that. And I'm just happy today's the first day that I have my house back to myself and Bill, and we're going to put it back together and clean and, get into a groove again. And it feels good. I love summer, and I'm not ready to see it gone. It's not over yet, but I'm ready for a little bit more of a routine and get back to some of my healthier habits, because if 20-something-year-old kids, when they're around, it's hard to live a healthy lifestyle. But anyway, that's enough about me. Today's Tipsy Tuesday, in that vein, is about two things. One is about early fall, transitional dressing, which I resisted doing this because it's still warm and beautiful outside. And I know for a lot of you, there's crazy weather. I'm thinking about you down in Florida. I'm thinking about you in Arizona and Alabama and Texas, where it's so hot still, and the last thing you're thinking about is fall. But I've been waking up to 60s here in Newport. Today, it's probably in the low 70s and humid. I can feel my hair growing, but the sun came out. It was raining. Now the sun's come out. So we are starting to feel the fall weather coming more than a lot of other people maybe, but it's kind of a reality. And I want to share just something I did today when I just got dressed, an easy way to still wear a lot of your favorite summer pieces and still keep things cool when it's hot out, but kind of give a nod to fall. Not all out fall yet, unless you want to, unless your weather, is appropriate for that. But it's fun to, as September rolls around next week, the following week, it's fun to kind of at least give a nod to the changing season. You don't have to go buy your, latte, your pumpkin spice lattes yet. In fact, I'd encourage you not to, but we're not quite buying pumpkins, I hope, but a nod to fall is fun. So what I'm wearing today is just kind of a column of cream, if you want to call it, or off-white. You could do it with white as well. I happen to have this top. I'm linking all this. This is an Amazon top that I've talked about before, just a basic t-shirt with a little bit of elevated details. It's called white, but to me it's not a stark white. And I'm wearing it with my favorite Spanx, the cotton twill pants that I've had for years now, that they do still have in white, in a really great light sagey olive. It's not olive, it's more of a sage light color, and I think like a light chocolate. It's kind of cross between tan and chocolate, and I link those as well. They are a wide leg, but they are not a crazy wide leg. They are cropped to about this high above my ankle. Again, I'll post a picture, but I've worn them many times. I love the flap pockets because the flap pockets don't add any bulk per se. They lie flat, but for those of us who have slightly or very flat bottoms, the pocket detail kind of gives a little bit of, something to the old keister. Oh, that's an old word. My dad used to use that word, keister. Anyway, so that's the basis of my outfit. Now, this is something that I would wear in the summer as well. White jeans, even white shorts and a white top. And often in the summer, I would be wearing a straw belt or maybe like a bright colored kimono or some sort of light and bright topper if I felt like it, and probably a pair of sandals. But to give that nod to fall, I changed into this is like a saddle brown, which I love in the fall, tan belt that I'm going to link because this is new. This is an Amazon find that's kind of replacing the belts that I've been talking about for years that a lot of us have with the big gold rings. Not big. It's a medium width belt with gold rings that I've had for years, and a lot of you have, which is still a great belt, but I'm seeing a lot of thinner, skinnier belts this season. And what I liked about this one is, first of all, it came as a set of 2. So I have it in black and tan, and I actually grabbed it in the taupe as well because it's Amazon and it's affordable, but it's thinner. It's thinner. That's one thing I like because that's going to be something that you're going to see a lot this season. And which is also great for you short-waisted girls, a thinner belt. And it doesn't have any metal. It is simple. No metal on the buckle. So if I'm wearing silver, if I'm wearing gold, not that I really ever cared about mixing it, but it is kind of nice to not have to deal with that, right? So, and it just is a nice little finishing touch. But the brown, just to me, gives this summery look a little bit of a seasonal twist. The other thing I did is all summer long, you may have noticed I've been wearing, I don't have it here, a very delicate, it's from my Tiffany days, it's an Elsa Peretti Pearls by the Yard, just a very delicate gold chain with little tiny pearls stationed around it. I wear that every day in the summer, don't even take it off. And very delicate. Delicate jewelry still in, but this fall you're going to see some, more significant things. As the weight of the clothing becomes more significant and heavier, it's nice to reflect that in your jewelry as well. And this is my favorite find in jewelry of the season from none other than Flirty Finds. Talked about it last week. I didn't have it on though last week. It is, she's calling it, it's a multi-layer necklace. It's a done for you layered necklace that is not as dainty as the ones that we've been seeing. It's a little bit, it's a little heavier. And it's got this great hammered, just simple, kind of like a dog tag, I guess I'd call it, rectangular tag, and then a great circle pendant. And, we showed it on, I have some pictures to show you in my fall program of some models that we had wearing it. And the one girl had it on with kind of it was a button-down shirt with an open neckline that came to about here. So against her bare skin, this just filled in that neckline and looked spectacular. But I kind of like it with this because, this is completely on my neck and the bottom one is completely on the shirt. So it just, see how it just sort of adds a little something to this simple white shirt. And then I just have my Flirty Finds gold hoops that I still wear almost every day. And this is a Stella & Dot ring that I think is still available. But anyway, that's, adding a little more significance to your jewelry is another way to transition to fall. On my feet, instead of my sandals, I broke out for the first time a pair of loafer mules in the saddle brown color as well. You don't have to match your belt and your shoe, but in a look like this, where it is a column of color, I like that. I like the consistency of matching the shoe and the belt. I could, if I wanted to do a black and white story, I could put my black belt on and put a pair of black, maybe even sandals. I'm definitely not saying it's time to put the sandals away at all. But the really summery sandals, maybe you want to, especially if you live in the Northeast. But like to me, a black sandal like this is just a little less summery. And I think that would look great with this. Actually, I like this with the tan belt and the black shoe. And then I would carry like maybe a black handbag, put on some black sunglasses. That would be a really cool transitional outfit as well. Or you could match it with a sandal or a mule like this. Now, this can stand on its own, especially because the t-shirt's got a little bit of details. But as the weather changes and it does get cooler, this basic outfit just becomes so easy to change up with what? With your third piece. So instead of, like a summery kimono, in bright colors, I have a whole host of things to show you. What I have on today, because it actually was cool here today, my favorite color of the season is this red. It's called the Coronation. I think they're calling it a cardigan, but to me, it's really almost a blazer. Like this is very work office appropriate. It has lapels and blazer styling. It's, right at that hip bone zone length that I love. So it looks great it does look great with the wider leg pants that you're seeing, but it can also work well with a straight leg, more fitted trouser or pant. And you can wear it with jeans. You could wear it, very casually as well, all winter long. And I will wear this in the spring and the fall and the winter and in New England, even sometimes in the summer, because I don't know the fabric, but I did link it. It's a nice fabric, but it's not heavy and, wintry per se, but it's just a great layering piece. Just checked. Where is the white t-shirt from? It is linked. It's from Amazon, Miriam. And all these things are linked in the description box, but I think you might have to wait till I'm done to go and see that. I don't think it shows when I'm talking. Is that good for all skin tones? Nancy, this red is, I would say it is. I mean, you'd have to try it. It is not it's sort of like an in-between a cool red and a warm red, which I think was intentional on Cabby's part. So it does work with a lot. It's a lot of skin tones. It's definitely a red. It kind of can read a little, not orange at all, but a little warm. It's not a burgundy at all. It is definitely a red, and it's one of those things that you kind of just have to try. But you and I, Nancy, have similar skin tones, and I think it works. Anyway, so just one example. Doesn't have to be this jacket, but any jacket blazer layer you have. This is one idea. Next, I have. Let's say you're very casual and you just want to, instead of wearing something again light and summery, you could throw on a chambray shirt and just leave it open with this outfit, and the brown belt and the brown shoes would be a great fall transitional outfit. Your trusty denim jacket. Maybe instead of wearing a white denim jacket or a cream denim jacket, which I think would still be great this time of year, as it gets cooler, maybe you want to go darker with the denim. Again, with your belt and your shoes. Does anyone remember this? I know a lot of you have this, a plum. This is obviously plum, a great color for the fall, this fall. This is a moto jacket. A lot of you have from an old brand, Peach, that is no longer available, that was merged or bought by Cabby. But a jacket in a fall tone like this, whether it's wine or plum, or maybe you're a warm coloring person and you have mustard or olive green, sage green, any color, really, any color that you like will work with a combination like this. But don't forget this jacket, those of you that have it. It's a great transitional piece because it's just a ponte knit. And especially at night when the temperatures drop, it's fun to have something like that. With this, what I would do, because to me this sort of, I think, works better with black than the brown, I would swap out the brown belt for the black belt that it comes with, same belt. And then I would put on, depending on the weather or what I was doing, either a black loafer. These are from last year, but they're still available and I link them. Or your black sandal that I showed you, and go with black. The column of white with some black. If you don't like belts, skip the belt. And then put this on, and then the black on your feet. This and the black kind of bookend each other because it's that deep, rich color. Or you could do taupe. I just don't know if I would do brown with this. This I wouldn't do brown. I would do taupe or black with this plum. And and then maybe I would with this, maybe I'd do a silver necklace to change things up. So I'm basically I haven't even taken any clothes off, right? I've changed my belt, I've changed my necklace, changed my jewelry, changed my shoes, and then you could wear this, just do laundry, keep wearing it a couple times a week if you want to, and change your jacket or your topper, and you're always gonna look different and pull together. Let's see, this is one of my favorites. This is another combo. And with this, I think I would keep the tan, but you could always go with black. Olive, a lot of us have olive field jackets. This is a new one from Cabby that's a little different than the traditional longer jackets. It's a little shorter, which is again great now that the pant legs are often getting wider. The longer, heavier jackets don't always work as well with the wide leg pants. They'll work with a straight leg pant, especially a slim straight, but if it's a really wide leg pant, you want to keep your jacket a little shorter. So olive, again, is another, and this is just sort of a cool casual look. With this, I would probably I'd probably wear loafers, either a pair of lug sole loafers, like so, because the jacket's kind of significant. You could go with a lug sole loafer or a mule loafer. But I'm only showing you 3 pairs of shoes here? Black loafers, tan loafers, and black sandals. So you don't need a lot of shoes either. You can just mix and match. What else? For an office look, I grabbed a black blazer. I could take this casual look that I wore with a jean jacket, wore with a chambray shirt, wore with a cargo jacket, and I could completely elevate it with a tailored black blazer. This is from a new brand called Good Robe, and it's got really cool details. It has subtle puffed shoulders, which just kind of makes this kind of corporate-y jacket a little flirty and a little more feminine. It has really nice, fully lined in this beautiful pink and white stripe. I love to kind of show that by cuffing it. And then I could wear a pair of black loafers, pair of black ballet flats, a pair of black pumps, and go to court, right, ladies? Put on my black belt with this, and you're ready for court, Your Honor, right? Or business meetings or luncheons, or anytime you just want to feel a little more, pulled together and sharp and polished. The black blazer, it's great layer. What else do I have here? Okay, now let's say it starts to get cold someday. I'm overheating here, so it doesn't feel like it's possible, but it's just a matter of time before I'll be coming on here complaining about how cold it is in New England. So I brought some sweaters to show how, same outfit. I'm not putting this stuff away once the weather changes. Same top and pants. I could actually probably get rid of the top and add a sweater, a tan sweater. Now this is a little bit of a bulky, longer sweater. I'd have to half tuck it and make it a little kind of a slouchier look. Definitely would want to half tuck it with these pants and not wear it out, because then it would just be wide pants, big sweater, and it would be Frump City. But, a sweater like, say, this color, if not this exact sweater. I do love this sweater. This is an Amazon find that I linked. But, a sweater in this tan color is going to give you that warmth, but it's still giving you that column of neutrals that a lot of us love. And with this, you know what I would do with these pants? Because they are a crop. They are, again, about this high above my ankle. So let's say a cold front's coming through. With this look, I would add a tall boot. It could be a tall black boot. That would totally work with this. Or I have these that I got in the Nordstrom anniversary sale that I can't wait to wear. I got a really good deal on them. They're expensive, but I got them on the sale. And I'm in the fall style system. I will be finding similar tan suede boots that are more affordable. But those are Sam Edelman high quality, and I'm just thrilled that I snagged them. So a sweater, another option for a sweater. That's like a casual polo sweater. I can't even bear the thought of putting this on, but I do love it, is a Camel cardigan. As I talked about in my fall trends, you're going to see a lot, trust me if you haven't already, a lot of V-neck button sweaters. And they are cardigans, but you're going to see them often worn as a pullover as well. So you get double duty. With this, with this outfit, I would wear it open, unbutton it and wear it open with, again, everything else would be the same, and any of these shoes, or with, if it's cool enough, with the tall boots that would just be perfect under these wide leg cropped pants. So I'm showing a lot of camel, but I also love gray. I love gray with the tan, and I would wear the tan belt. I love gray and tan and white and gold. And this is a zip cardigan. These two are both from Cabby, brand new, incredible quality. Like, these are timeless sweaters. I mean, you're gonna leave these to your daughter. And it's a little bit longer, but not so bulky that you couldn't wear it with these pants. And that would be a very chic, more of a late fall wintry look, but everything else is the same, right? Okay, I think that's everything that I had for this outfit, but now I wanted to tell you a little bit about my exciting little change or enhancement to the fall style system that just is launching today. The link should be showing. And that is, if some of you may have been a member of the summer accountability group that I ran. I started it last, I think, May, getting ready for summer and getting our habits in place so we could, just feel good about summer and feel good in our bathing suits and feel good, wearing less clothes in the summer, and just, and just create some great habits that include getting dressed for one thing, but, all those habits revolving around health and beauty and skincare and movement and stress reduction, and even community, getting out of our houses and exploring the towns we live in and meeting new people and creating new relationships, all those kind of things. I just love talking about. I love being in the stage in life that we're in right now where we can spend some time focusing on those things. Hopefully, sometime at least. I know a lot of you are very, very busy with a lot of things pulling you in different directions, but what I'm hoping to add, the fall style system will still have all the great styling information and outfit prompts and all that style coaching, which is sort of my bailiwick. But in addition, I want to give people a chance to ask questions and talk about those kind of other topics, revolving around habits and routines and just having a better day, a better life. Because I have so many resources, so many very good friends, actually, who are experts in some of those areas, from meditation to healthful eating habits to exercise routines to you name it. I got it all, ladies. So we're going to be talking about that within the group. And it's nice that it's a relatively small group of like-minded women. Most of us are in the same basic age range, over 40, 45, up to 70s and over. So we cover that gamut. We talk about menopause. We can talk about all kinds of things in addition to the style piece, because what I talk about all the time is just get dressed is more than just putting clothes on your body. It's more than feeling, like you look pretty. It's just much more than that. It's a habit. It is a habit that helps you have a better day. And I am proof of that, because the last couple weeks I have gone off the horse. There have been several days where I woke up in the same black joggers that I wore to bed and maybe a hoodie or a shirt and a sports bra. Woke up in that and continued on with my day until I went to bed, and then was like, should I change? Should I take a shower? Do I need to? I mean, literally. And this is what I do for a living. I felt like such a hypocrite because I harp on just get dressed all the time. And I was kind of a train wreck. And it was taking its toll. I was feeling, I was under a little bit of stress and, self-imposed stress with things going on, all good stuff, like not real stress at all. But I just noticed that I was more irritable. Things were getting to me. I didn't feel as organized. I didn't feel on my game. And honestly, I truly believe if I had stayed on the habit of getting up, getting half an hour of exercise, going for a quick walk, maybe not even half an hour, doing something, taking a shower, putting on a cute, decent outfit, maybe a little bit of makeup, maybe not, I would have had better days over the last 2 weeks. Instead, I was only getting dressed because I had some place to go. I had weddings to go to, I had events to go to, dinners to go to, but everything in between, I was a mess. Like I really was, and it took its toll. And I know it's easy to fall into that habit. And I'm sure there are some of you out there who, especially in these dog days of summer, fall into those habits. And I want to help us all snap out of it. If not now, when? Today. We can start this today. It does not have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be time consuming. It does not involve spending boatloads of money buying new stuff. Chances are you have these things. If you've been following me, you have some of the things I've already talked about or similar. If you've been doing any of my style systems, you have these things. And if you don't, I will help you find things that are right for you, right for your budget. I show a wide range of things. You know, I do represent Cabby, and I love Cabby, but I understand that they are not in everyone's budget. I will also say, though, that they are comparable to a lot of other brands, and their quality is boutique designer level quality. And it's different. It's not things you're going to see on every influencer and every, person on the street who shops at the same, 5 stores these days. It's going to be different, it's unique, and it's things that you'll have season in and season out because they design them to work with past season and future seasons. So don't discount, don't say, oh, Cabby's too expensive. I heard someone told me it's too expensive. I'm not saying go buy the whole line, but maybe you want to keep your basics the way you are. Maybe you already have great basics, but maybe you want to jazz them up with a jacket or a pretty blouse, or you need a new pair of denim that's elevated. Consider it, and I can give one-on-one advice on sizing and recommendations for them. So I'm going to grab my glasses because I see some questions. Do they ship to Canada? Yes, they do. They do. That's Joan. Yes, they do ship to Canada. So that's good news, right? I know that was an issue with Peach. They ship to Canada. Let's see if there are any other questions. But anyway, I really, really, really hope you'll consider joining. If you don't know anything about the style system, you can click the link and it will explain it. I have a page that explains it where you can sign up. It's $47, which I know that's not nothing. That's a, 47, there's a lot you could do with $47. But let me tell you, that is a value. I am providing coaching and this kind of content in the private group and through my private emails that only members get until Thanksgiving for the $147 charge. It's not a subscription. You're not going to give me your credit card and get charged every month or every season. It is one time $47. I have women, a lot of you women, who have been doing it with me for since 2016, some of you. Rebecca, are you there? But you don't have to. Some women only do it in the fall and the spring because, in the summer they're just doing their own thing. And in the winter, maybe they live in Florida. So they follow the summer program prompts or whatever. There's no commitment, is my point. But fall is that time of year where all of us can really benefit from some style advice, some coaching, and then all these other things that are coming with the program. I mean, fall, if you don't remember, fall has a lot of events for a lot of us. There's the high holidays for a lot of you that come up in the next couple of weeks. Like, what are you wearing? There are bar mitzvahs. There are bat mitzvahs. There are weddings. There are reunions. There are college visits. There are all those fraternity and sorority weekends with your kids. There's college visits to the campuses, back to school night, travel. I'm going to Barcelona in October, or, and some of you might be so lucky to be traveling. All that is helped when you know what to wear and you know what to have in your closet and how to combine them easily, simply, in modern, chic, normal, everyday looks. This is not high fashion. This is not the catwalk. We're not models. We're not runway people. We are everyday modern women. We're everyday women who want to look modern. We don't want to look young. We don't want to look like our daughters. We want to look modern and relevant and chic and sophisticated, or whatever your style goals are, we can accommodate. So I have gone on my high horse, but I feel like I don't talk about my program enough because I just don't want to sound salesy, but I believe in it so much. And if you have questions about it, ask them here. And I know there are women here or will be here who have done the program, who will let you know what they think, because that's just a great way to get that kind of firsthand information. So I hope you'll join. We start now, immediately, but next week, because it's still summery weather, I'm not going to start outfit formulas or outfit prompts until September 24th, Sunday, September 24th. The first email will go out with the outfit prompt for the following morning, and then you'll get one every day. Okay, Monday through Sunday, every day of the week. But until then, I'm going to run daily easy challenges that are going to run the gamut from, maybe a little bit of closet organization, maybe a little bit of this self-care we're talking about. It's going to run the gamut, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be interactive, and you're going to make friends with strangers from across the country who are amazing. And, I feel like I'm speaking your language for most of you. I'm not an influencer. I love influencers. I follow influencers. I get a lot of my content by following influencers, but I'm not an influencer because I'm not so much telling you what to buy and I'm telling you the things that are helpful to make it easier to get dressed. And then I'm helping you do that so that you do it every single day, even if you're staying home with the dog and the UPS man, as I love to say, which is what I do a lot of times. And like I said earlier, the days that I have a decent outfit on, even if it's joggers and a cute top and cute sneakers, and I've put my hair in a ponytail and throw some concealer on and lipstick, I have a better day, and you will too. So join me, join us all. It's so much fun, and I have a 7-day money-back guarantee, so if you take the chance and you get it and you think, not for me, no questions asked, no hard feelings whatsoever. You're welcome to come back to Tipsy Tuesday, which is my free content. Get my newsletter every Sunday, which is free. I try to give more than I ask for, but the style system is my baby. It's my signature program, and it's what I love to do more than anything. And it's good value, ladies. It is. It's a no-brainer. So with that, I'm going to stop talking, and I will go and see if anyone has any questions. I don't see any questions. I see a lot of familiar faces, and I really appreciate you taking this time to be with me here today. And I hope you got some information and that you're having a good summer. Go back to summer, put your flip-flops back on, go to the beach. And if you're in Florida, stay safe. And if you're in all those other hot places, just, I guess, stay in the air conditioning until it gets better. And then we're all going to be jealous of you. So,